Hello, friends.
Oh my god.
It's time for the show.
Is this happening?
With your favorite co-hosts.
It is.
Eric and Nicole.
Could be worse.
We got all you need from pop culture to what's on TV.
Or
We
not.
cover every day like Long Island Strong, North Shore, South Shore, all week long.
Please stop.
So let's get started, friends, because us two got a lot to say.
We do?
We're gonna make you laugh.
They're laughing.
Put a smile on your face today.
Hello, No, Nicole, I don't do this. It's time for the show. Why are we... No.
You're doing great.
With your good friends, Eric. I'm not doing this, Nicole. This is ridiculous. I don't sing. Just start the show. Let's go. Start the show.
Fine.
Hello, Nicole. Hello.
Hello, Eric. Hello.
Welcome to a fabulous Thursday, Tuesday.
Yes, Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday of fun.
A Tuesday
I was
of
thinking that Thursday, I was going to say in my head, it's Tuesday. Tuesday's the last time we heard from you live, but that's not true. It was Thursday, which is why in my head I was going Thursday, but it's Tuesday.
Okay, but you did hear from me yesterday.
I'm losing my mind. I guess I mean on a Hello Friend show.
Okay, so yeah, Tuesday.
No, I really meant in general. I forgot we did a show yesterday. Losing my mind, but you know how you can find all the shows that we do?
How's that, Eric?
Follow, like, and subscribe wherever you guys are watching this show or any of our content. It is a great way to get notified every time there's a show. There's pretty much one every single day. So make sure that you guys do that. Comment below, thumbs up, hit the bell, and like if you are on YouTube. Of course, sharing is caring, so share the show. Let people know that we are live now, or when you're listening or watching this in the future, share it then. And
Yes.
let everyone know if you enjoyed the show. Of course, if you need to know where to find those YouTubes and Facebooks or Twitters or Twitch accounts, you can head over to hellofriendspod.com, click on the Find Us Live page. There you will find our schedule, the links to all of our stuff, and more.
Of course. And as always, if you're listening to the audio version, please, please, please be sure to leave it a 5-star rating, a positive review, and share it with all your audio podcast listening friends and family and pals.
Yay! Now what's going on over there? You know it's still a video show, right?
Yes.
What's
I'm doing good over
happening?
here. I'm doing good. You know, it's been a day.
Yeah.
It's been a day, but I'm here. I am here. I got it working. Here we go. Life is good.
What's the matter? What's not working?
My stuff was packed.
Yeah.
Up until about 10 minutes ago. And I was napped up until about 5 minutes ago.
That's
so, actually, no.
Good.
Actually, the nap was 10 and the pack was 5 because obviously I had to be awake in order to unpack. So, here I am. Had to unpack some stuff to be here, and here I am.
Well, we really appreciate you taking out some time to join us today. So now, where were you packing for?
I was unpacking.
Where were you unpacking for?
I was unpacking from my trip to now be home and to have a microphone at my home.
Do you always sleep in a jacket?
No. I had to put this on.
Right?
It is a jacket, but I was in a nice white shirt. See? There it is. I had to put this on.
Because you're cold.
Yeah, but also to look more awake. Like, here I am. I wasn't just asleep.
I see Jackie says, love the matching outfits.
Yeah, look at us.
I'm not wearing white or denim, but blue. I agree.
Blue. Yes.
Yes. So now, I think that's where we last left off on the Hello Friend show with you. was we said we were gonna talk about where you been, what you been doing, what you been
Yes.
up to? So where you
Yes.
been?
I'm
What
up
you
to a
been
lot.
doing? What you been up to?
I have been off on an adventure out in Pennsylvania,
Mhm.
um, with Brian. I stayed with Brian for over a week.
Mhm.
I was there post Easter until now. So here I am. And it was a great adventure. It was a great week. It was a great time.
You went to Great
And you
Adventure?
guys, we did not go to Great Adventure,
Oh,
but we did go to a place
Hershey
that had
Park.
no.
Oh,
It was a place that
was
had rides though, but we didn't ride them because we just ate.
was like a fair?
It was like a funplex. That was one of the places that we had gone, was a funplex, and it had rides outside, but we just ate at a burger place, so we were like, that's not smart, don't go on rides. But we did bowl. We did some bowling, which is not my strong suit for any and all interested. Um but I did better at basketball than I did at bowling. So for those wondering, I got some basketball skills.
So far all I heard is you did a bowl and took a ride. But I heard about this. Oh wait, maybe it wasn't bowling that I heard about. Was there golfing?
Yes, there was also golfing involved. So on one particular day, right?
Yeah.
Brian and I had met up with our pals JP and Rachel, which people know, and we went golfing first at
Mhm.
what's it called? A black light mini golf course.
A
To
black. Oh,
which
black light. Got it. Got it.
Yes, to which them three like let me down because I wore like neon, and they were like not wearing neon. But don't worry, I held down the fort because I had on my neon green pants and my neon hot pink shirt. So I made sure I represented everybody with my neon. So we did mini golf first, then we had gone out for like lunch/dinner, and then we went to the funplex and played air hockey and basketball and bowling and all that amazing stuff. Um, so ask away, ask your questions in regard to my athletic skill.
We already know JP told everybody during a hangout show, you're horrible at mini golf, you cheat apparently. You're oh
No,
no, if mini golf was a comp, you would have not done well on that either.
I did pretty well on mini golf. There were a couple courses. Once I get like frustrated with a particular course, that's it. Then I'm done. So my score
Time
would be
out.
good.
When you say course, do you mean the one little putt like
Yeah,
like the one thing, like hit it through the windmill, it goes in a hole. Is that what we're calling a course?
I'm calling that a course. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. I just didn't know if you meant like the whole place of all the parts is a course, and once you don't like the whole place, you're done, or you
Oh,
mean specific. So you mean you go up, the windmill's there, you hit into the windmill, you're like, this is impossible, I don't care anymore, I can't
like
do it.
each part. So let's say we're at the first one. I hit
Yeah.
it. It gets close to the hole. I'm like, okay, hit it again. It goes in. I'm like, good job, Nicole. 2 points. Here we go. Next part. Okay, I hit it. It goes close to the hole. Yay, we're getting it. I hit it again. It kind of doesn't go in. I'm like, all right, okay. I hit it again. It goes in. I go, okay, Nicole, a three. If we get to the next part and I hit it and it bounces back at me, I go, all right. And I hit it again and it still goes nowhere. That's when I go, oh, a hole. I guess what you would call it, each hole. That hole, I'm like, I'm done with. Once I exceed 3 hits, I'm like, F you. I want to go to the next one because now you're ruining my score. So that's when I get a little bit frustrated. And my problem is once I get frustrated, instead of like calming down and finishing that hole, I tend to then miss it again and again and again. And then I end up with a score of, a generous score of a 5, even though it takes more than 5, or I don't even complete the hole. So I am good at mini golf if I focus and stay calm and don't get frustrated if it's a wonky hole.
Um, is golf the one where the lower the number is, the better you're doing? So then wouldn't a
Yes.
5 be good?
No, the lower the number, the better you're doing. So you want a 2, you don't want a 5.
Oh, you mean on the specific hole you would get a
Yes.
5. I thought you meant like overall you got a 5.
Oh my
Can you
God. If
get
overall,
negative? So if you get like a hole in one, that doesn't net minus your score.
No,
Okay.
that would be considered a one. Like you
So
hit it
the
one.
least score you could get on a 12-hole course is a 12
Yeah. Yep.
if you were to get a hole in one every single time.
Yes. And I mean, people at golf can correct me, but I'm pretty sure each hit is one, even if it is a hole in one on the first shot.
Okay. So then that being said, how many holes were in this course?
How many holes? It was either 15 or 20.
I believe I'm being told it was 15.
15 shit.
Okay, so it was a 15. So the best score that we can get here is a 15.
Yes, and that's if you hit a hole in one each time.
Right, right, right. Now, I am hearing that Team JP and Lefty and other people that they all kind of got like a 2022
No,
and you
bull.
got a 67?
No, no, no. You're being lied to right now. Let me spit some facts, if you will. The proof is not with me right now, but I did post it to my Instagram. I'm sure that can somehow be retrieved. But myself and Brian both same number scored a 62.
Okay, so I don't think
Mhm.
we're far off.
But
To refresh my
Rachel and
memory, 15's the high. 15, 30, 45. So at least 4 attempts on every hole.
no, there was some holes where it was only two, but there was other ones that took me freaking five.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
no,
that's what I
that's
mean. Those are
crazy.
the ones that frustrate me when I do well, like two holes in like or three holes in a row, and then like the fourth one, it's like I can't freaking get it. That frustrates me. But JP got in the upper 50s. I want to say like 57. Rachel had gotten a 65, 67. But regardless, when you add up the couples, they had beaten us by 3 points. Um, which I don't really consider losing. 3 points is not a lot. If they had creamed us, and did like 10 points better, then I can see. But I think it also means a lot that me and Brian got the same number. Whereas, Rachel did a little worse. It was really JP that brought her number down. You know what I'm saying? So I think collectively as a couple, we did better
Oh, Rachel did worse and
than me and Brian.
JP bring the number down
Mm-hmm.
because lower is better. Got it.
Yes. So
Wow.
technically we lost.
I heard that you're absolutely lying. It wasn't a 50, it was a 15. They got a hole in one every time.
No, 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 that's all lies.
They said they paid for the special magnetic ball, and you know it's the truth.
My ball was white, so it was glowing like a blue. And that's what threw me
Okay.
off my game too. Like one of them had a ball that matched my glowing shirt, one of them had a ball that matched my glowing pants. So it was
Mhm.
like, are those my balls? And they weren't.
First of all, as a gay, you won't catch me dead under black light, and good for all of you.
Why don't you like blacklight?
Show stuff.
Oh.
Stuff glows. Any,
Well,
bodily fluids.
oh. I had a stain. That was embarrassing.
From what?
I don't know. It could have been just me being gross. It could have been spit. It could have been apple juice. Probably apple juice. My assumption would be apple juice.
Where was the stain?
On my like shirt.
Remember, we're not there. You could say anywhere. You could go sleeve right now.
It was on my shirt.
It was on
It's
your
not.
shirt.
No, don't make this dirty. It was just stained on my shirt. That like I was like, are you kidding me? Like, come on, shirt. And then I was like, oh my gosh, like how many stains are showing? Like that's embarrassing. Especially we have, women have a lot of like stuff going on. So I was like, hopefully there's no stains on my pants. Hopefully there's no stain. Like that would just be super embarrassing. But that was it. Just the one on my shirt, which I'm assuming when I was drinking apple juice in the car, I probably spilled it. And yes, I was drinking apple juice in the car. Don't judge me.
I don't know if apple juice stains. I don't know if apple juice stain is a big stainer there. Um oh my god. Lost says his beard will shine bright like a diamond.
Shine
Um
bright like a diamond. They had good music in that place too. They were playing like Taylor Swift. They were like throwing it back to like Backstreet Boys. Like I was enjoying their music thoroughly.
really?
Yes, like that, and that's what would happen at
Is
some
there a
holes.
jukebox?
No, they were just like playing over loudspeakers. So certain holes, I'd be like, Nicole, focus, and it'd be like, I want it that way. So I get distracted singing, and I'd be like, oh crap, it's my turn, and that's when I'd be off my game. I blame good music.
Wowie.
Hmm?
Um okay, so that is interesting.
Yeah.
I see Ray A in chat says, "Are you guys rooting for Tina or Tara in Big Brother Canada?" Hi Ray. I know sometimes it's confusing. Tuesdays and Thursdays are our Hello Friend shows. It's the 2 days we're allowed not to talk Big Brother Canada and welcome. But I promise we will address that tomorrow
Yes.
when I am so super duper excited to let everyone know that we are going to be joined by Mitch Moffat tomorrow at 8:15 p.m. We are going to talk, we're going to start the show with talking a little bit about Nikki and what it was, uh, just kind of give and it won't be sad, it'll be funny, but just, he really wanted to make sure that we spent a few times at the start talking about Nikki. So confusing. Words, words, words. But you guys get the point. 8:15 tomorrow. That's when you can come back and we'll be talking Big Brother.
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes, of course.
I just didn't want it to spin out of control into a Big Brother Canada thingy.
I get that. I get you. You know what else
Uh,
spins out of control?
what?
Balls.
Bowling balls? Is that the first time you've been bowling?
Second time.
Your whole life?
Yeah.
Really?
Hmm.
I grew up going bowling, like, every week at school, but we had,
I mean,
like, a dollar bowling alley, like, right down the block from our school. We always went bowling. Yeah.
no, like I mean, I used to like play kid bowling. Like, I'd set up like my little toy set of pins and my little toy bowling ball, but I don't think that counts. Like actual bowling in like a bowling alley. Like bowling alley? Is that right?
Yes.
Twice. So this was the second time. I did not get any better than I did the first time, but I did do better in the beginning. As time went on and we got like the first 10 rounds, I was like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Once we got into like 12, 13, 14 rounds, I was struggling. And I think that's just because like you need to have a lot of chutzpah behind you to get that ball down. Like I after a while my arm was like really like no more.
So did you ask them to put the bumpers in?
No, but funny story, right? So we walk up to the counter and we're like, all right, there's four of us. We would like to, to play, whatever, whatever, whatever. And the girl at the desk, very, very sweet girl, shout out to her, by the way. She was like, okay, thank you. Would any of you like bumpers? Would you believe that Brian, JP, and Rachel all turned at the exact same moment and stared at me? All three of them. All three of them stared at me. And I was insulted. And I said, why are all you looking at me? I don't need bumpers.
Did you know what bumpers were?
Yes.
How'd you know what bumpers were if you'd never been bowling?
I've played like video games where there's bowling. So I
Do
know like
they
bumpers like keep you from getting gutter balls.
they have bumpers in virtual? I guess why wouldn't they have it in virtual
Yeah.
bowling? Good point.
Thank
I would
you.
just think they would just yeah, I guess they would still have bumpers. I was like, it's virtual. They could just get rid of the gutter.
I don't know. I guess just from like video games, movie, like I don't know. I just know what they are. It's a good question though. Where are the origins of learning about it? I'm not entirely sure.
Lexin over on Twitch says they won't let me do bumpers anymore, and I don't even know that I want to know more of that story.
Oh, maybe because he's too good.
If you're too good, you wouldn't touch a bumper, right? So why would that be? I don't know. That's weird. It is
I
weird.
don't know.
So now who won bowling?
Bowling, if it was an individual feat, it would be JP. But regardless, the two guys did very, very well. Um, first, like for I guess like 10 rounds, I guess you would say. First 10 rounds, I placed third, and then after that I placed fourth by a long shot. By a
Now,
long, long shot.
do you think that that's just because guys have more experience, playing with balls, or
I don't know how to answer that. No, I think
to
this is
that
a very
point though, you probably should have did better at golf.
why.
It involved getting the ball in the hole.
No, no, that's not appropriate. No, I think that this is probably like sexist to say, but I think guys naturally have more chutzpah. Like I think they have more of like that, I don't know, force behind them to like roll the ball. I think typically, and this is a very generalized statement, it's kind of tough for like, I don't know, I should stop talking because it comes out horrible. But I felt that like, damn, these are like really heavy.
I mean, what is chutzpah?
Like gumption, like oof.
Like you could just will it down that. Like if we just put the ball on the floor, we could just look at it and like will it down the lane.
No, like power, like force. And that's probably horrible to say because I know there's a lot of like
Like
female
Star
bowling.
Wars.
No,
Oh,
like
different
strength.
force.
Yeah, like strength force. And I guess I shouldn't say that
Muscles.
because like Rachel did a very, very good job as well.
I
Maybe it's
heard
just me.
Rachel
Maybe I'm
won.
just Rachel did not win.
Okay. I'm getting lied to a lot in chat.
Or maybe I'm lying. Could be.
They use 6-pound balls. Yeah, wait, I thought balls come in all different weights. Couldn't you just get a lighter ball?
I thought different weights, but no, the only thing they have is like the distance in the finger holes, whether it's a small, medium, or large. So obviously mine would be a small, but I would have to like really wind that thing back and woo forward. And I'd be like, come on, ball. And then I would try to will it toward the center. And I had a couple like really, really good shots. I was very proud of myself.
But I would think that the smaller the finger holes, the lighter the ball. Like,
I
there's no
don't
way
think so.
little kids that bowl are picking up 12-pound bowling balls.
It would make sense because I
Who
tried to
picked
pick up a
out the
medium.
balls?
I tried to pick up a medium and I was like, oh damn no. So maybe that could very well be medium could be heavier than a small. I just kept on taking small. And fun fact,
Medium would be heavier than small.
when I did like the thing where I just held it with both hands and then rolled it between my legs, I did very, very well.
Well, you have a lower center of gravity and you're using two hands to keep the ball steady instead of throwing it on an angle.
Yeah. I tried to do my left arm, complete and utter fail. I am obviously a righty. I have tried extremely, extremely hard, but I don't have that force in my left arm to send the ball anywhere. It's like my whole body gives out. So that was a fail. And then I also tried a trick shot where I did the between the legs but backwards, and that just completely disoriented me, and the ball didn't go anywhere. But I think I would like to think that I'm getting a little bit better since the first time I played. I think I need more practice. I need to get more biceps. But yeah, I would like to think I've gotten better at bowling.
Um, okay, so lots of questions
Okay.
are, coming in. First one is, did you try just putting the ball, you said that guys had chutzpah. Did
Mhm.
you just try putting the ball on the ground and yelling at it to hit into the pins?
I did not. I mean, I did
Okay.
yell a couple times. Like there was a couple times when I would get a gutter ball and they would still clap, and I'd be like, "Don't clap for me." I'm like, "That was a fail," and I would yell.
Um, Now you always picked out the ball yourself.
Yes.
No one like went and got the ball for you.
No. I'm an independent woman. I get the ball myself.
Okay, so just so you know, for future bowling sessions, there are 100% lighter balls you could be going to get that so you won't have that heavy ball problem.
Yeah, but I think I had the smallest, lightest one. I still had trouble.
No, you couldn't have. You couldn't have. Little kids bowl.
Yeah, and there was a kid next to us using the same ball that I was, and she was doing a good job.
I think it's time for you to get to the gym.
I'm trying.
No, she did not know whether. Oh, no. Starlet was asking. Wait, she didn't know that there was lighter balls. No, she did, but you heard what she said. Why am I explaining it like you didn't just say it?
Exactly.
So, bowling, mini
Yes.
golf,
Yes.
amusement park of sorts.
Well, I mean, where the bowling was, there was like rides outside, but we did not ride any of them. But they like like the pirate ship thing that swings back and forth, and the thing that shoots you straight up and then lets you fall. No, no,
Now, is mini golf and bowling on separate days?
no. Same day, but separate locations.
Same day, separate locations. Okay.
Yes, it was a day.
So, what?
It was a day of sports and competition, and I would like to think that I did the best overall.
Wow. Now, okay, so and then you said you ate at a burger place.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I got a cheeseburger. Woo! That was
W-
good. That was
Was it
really
like
good.
was it like a chain burger place or
No, it was I don't I mean, unless that's like a chain over in that state, but I don't believe so. Very, very good. You guys will be super proud of me. I know I've been very open on the podcast about being insecure about my weight and wanting to gain weight. This past week, I gained 3 pounds.
good job. Keep it up.
Thank you. I'm doing my best here. I'm getting muscle from bowling. I'm eating a lot of food. I'm eating a lot of carbs. Got this.
Okay. So now I saw people saying I was trying to help you out. So people saying, okay, so that was 2 days, but now we found out one. What did you do for all the rest of the days?
Oh man. Okay, so one day we went to a casino.
Oh,
I think I
right,
should.
which I called that 2 seconds. Now, let me ask you this. So for those that don't know, Nicole posted a picture on Twitter, something about sparkling, and it was like a very like zoomed in photo with clearly like a chandelier, and then you could see like a little bit of carpet. And I was like, that's a casino. And
Okay.
then I saw there were a bunch of comments, and then somebody on the comment was like, Are you at a casino? And I was like, That is a casino. So, was the thought when you posted the picture like, I'm focusing on us? Or was it like, I don't want to show that it's a casino because then Eric would be mad that I'm at a casino?
No, I just like the glittery, sparkly wall. Like I
Got
saw
it.
it and I was like, oh, I want a picture in front of this. It's so sparkly and bright. I
It's a
didn't really.
chandelier, isn't it?
No, it was like a pillar that was covered in like gems.
Got you. Got
Yes.
you.
But no, I really didn't give a thought as to whether or not like anything was behind us that showed it was casino. And I don't think anything did show, right? But even if it did, like that wouldn't have bothered me. I just was very interested in the sparkly, sparkly wall.
I just thought it was very funny that I instantly saw that and I went, that's totally a casino. And then honestly, the frightening part for me was I knew exactly what casino it was.
That's very concerning.
Well, there's not many there to go to. And I think that's one of the more popular ones. So I
Aw,
think I
it was
went
all
there one time when my hubs was doing some radio thing. And I was like, I hear this real popular casino close by. I can go in there. Bye.
that's nice. We've both been to the same place. I loved it. I had a really really nice time. Like that was my first. I've walked through a casino once prior to this, but I've never actually like sat at a machine or played with any of them. So that was I don't know. It was a really cool experience, really different, very nerve wracking. But then when you
Yeah.
actually do like get some of your money back, you're like, oh thank God. But when you're losing, you're like, ah shit.
I don't know about this losing you speak of. You should have asked your old pal Eric. He has a lot of rules. Everyone that follows them wins amazingly.
I just wanted to walk around, and I shouldn't say we just wanted to walk around and kind of feel which machines were speaking to us, kind of sit there, feel the vibe. Um and it was funny because the two or three machines that we were like this one, we would get like a little bit not like excessive, but like we would get a little bit back. And I shared on the previous show the whole unicorn machine that I wanted to sit at, and that woman was guarding it, which I think is very unfair, and nobody should be able to do that. Frustrated me. But the one machine that we did well at, it was like Dia de los Muertos, which you guys know I love, like sugar skulls and that whole aesthetic. So that one I was drawn to, and we did pretty well.
I do like that game, and that is also the way that is, when we many a year ago, decades ago, probably now, went to a casino for the first time. That was very much something Hubs and I would do. I would be, like, walking around, be like, "What is that noise? It sounds like one of those party horns blowing." And I
Okay.
was like, "Once I find the game that that noise is coming from, that's the one we're playing." And it was Jackpot Party, and it's still to this day one of my favorite games, and I've always done amazing on it. So maybe you'll do good on your unicorn one next time.
When I finally get to it, unless that woman's still sitting there.
Yeah. Maximus Mom says, I won with Eric's casino tips. I don't know anybody that actually has followed what I tell them to do that does it. When Dancing Amy won hundreds when she went to the casino. It's very, yeah, well, we're not going to get into it on this show, but that's what I did my thesis on college. And it's very simple when you go into a casino and understand they're a business and they have psychologists create ways to keep you there. So there are going to be
Yeah.
machines that are going to pay, and there's going to be ones that aren't. And you just have to take advantage of the system designed to keep you inside of the place to just, you don't always win, but you can play at machines that give you the best chance to win. And that's more than you're going to get. Some, I mean, if you really want to win, don't play. And slots,
Oh,
they say, have the worst odds.
and it's like I said, before I had even ever gone to a casino, I'm a very firm believer in like it being like an outing. So whether I go there and I'm like, all right, I'm bringing $20 and that's it, or I'm bringing $100 and that's it, whatever it may be, and that's how we played it. We played it with like, all right, this is the money we're putting in. If we lose it, we lose it. It's an outing. It's an adventure. If we get it back, good. Leave. Because I'm not really like the gambling type in the sense of like keep going, keep losing. It's okay.
No, that's horrible. If you were like that, you should not be in a casino. A very
Yep.
good thing to do that I always tell new people to do is like, let's say you're playing with $100. Well, first of all, I never recommend playing with $100 bill. I recommend playing with like $10 bills. I have a theory that they think you're out of money, and this is not proven, and then you win. If I, in the times that I've ever played with $100 bill and moved along machines with it, I've always lost. The times I like put a $10 bill in, I'll like win and have like 50 bucks. And then I go to the next
I
machine, put
believe
a
it.
$10. Somebody used to call it feeding the beast or something. Like you have to give their superstition is you have to give them cash. I don't know. But here's my thing. Uh, let's say you want to play with 100 bucks, right? I would break it up into tens and I would put like, the 10 in the machine I'm playing, right? When you're
Mhm.
done and you cash out, whatever you win, you put in your left pocket. So the
I like
money
that.
that you brought to
Yeah,
pay is that I still do that to this day. So like
I like
money I
that.
came with right pocket, money I win left pocket. When I run out of the money in my right pocket, then I see how much I have in my left pocket and like I will then take back, okay, this is what I brought. We don't touch that anymore. Now I'm working with this much money in my right pocket and we start over. That's
I
always
like
how
that.
I've done it.
No, it's a very, very smart way to do it. And I believe in like the strategy behind it and like the psychology behind it. Especially now having gone to one. And I see why people like it's kind of like an all day adventure type of thing. And but I think for this first time, it was just nice to walk around, experience it, kind of get a feel of it. I'm gonna be honest. Initially I found it very, very overstimulating. To walk in, it's a lot of lights, it's a lot of
Mm,
sounds, it's a lot of people, it's a lot of these machines with buttons that I don't understand and bets that I don't understand and screens that I don't understand and things that spin that I don't understand. So It takes a lot of getting used to.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's just in my personality. I will never forget the day. I think we were get to be 18 or 21 for a casino.
21?
Okay, then I guess it was when I was just turned 21. I will never forget that my best friend Terrence was like one day after college was like, we're getting hubs and we're going to Atlantic City. And I was like, Atlantic City, who what now?
Huh.
And we went to Atlantic City, and I remember just walking around being like, "Oh my god, it's so beautiful. This is the best thing ever." And wait, I can get free money? I can put like $1 into a machine and I can walk away with $5? And then I was hooked ever since.
I love that. Obviously not addiction, but liking it. I do like that a lot. And yeah, I just enjoyed walking through it. As overstimulating as it was at first, it was nice just walking through it and kind of like perusing and seeing what people were doing. And they're beautiful. Casinos are absolutely beautiful. Like with
Oh,
their like
oh yeah.
decorations, their gem walls, and they're like, oh my gosh.
And again, if you sign up for any loyalty card that any casino has and you play anything at all, I mean, I think casinos are one of the businesses that are the most hard up at the moment.
Hmm.
You get free vacations all the time. I mean, I call it a free vacation, but like a free night or a free 2 nights at their place, and you really don't pay anything. It really that was always my draw to casinos, that they always offer me 2 free nights, and for some reason keep offering it to me all the time, despite me never playing.
That's awesome though. That's good. You know what? Oh, you know what really annoyed me?
What?
I'm gonna call them out right now. When Brian and I entered, obviously they check your ID and whatnot. And for those of you that follow us religiously, they know that my license does not look like me currently. The photo is of me when I had the short platinum pixie cut. I don't wear my glasses in photos, so I have short blonde hair, no glasses. Um, and I think you could tell it's me if I pull my hair back and take my glasses off. But if you look at it quick, it does not look like me at all. So I walk in, and what annoyed me is like I can get with the ID thing, I'm used to it. But even just walking in, the two older gentlemen that were guarding the door, they were both very, very aggressive and not nice to me. And I had an issue with that. So,
Pennsylvania.
so no, so like I walk in and the one guy, right when I walked in, I had on like skinny jeans and lifted like cheetah, not high heels, they're like I call them booties. So like they're lifted, but they're enclosed. And just that alone, like he did like an up down look on me and was like, oh, excuse me, she must not be a teenager. Look how tall she is. That's what he said. So you could tell, obviously, he was accusing me of being a teenager who was trying to look older. And of course, I have on my crop top, I have on my little backpack because that's my style. But I was like, bitch, he's calling me out being like a teenager who's trying to claim she's old enough. So that annoyed me. So he then
I
asked for my
like this
ID.
guy.
He asked for my ID and I handed to him and he laughs to himself and he goes, what happened? And I go, well, I used to have short blonde hair and I've grown it out. I know it looks a lot different, but that's me. And listen, years ago, maybe like 2 years ago, I would be concerned. Currently, I'm not concerned because our good friend Tommy Bracco taught me you just Google yourself. And like myself, I could be like, boop, Nicole, Big Brother, you'd be 21 or older to be on a TV show. Here's my Instagram. Here's this. I'm not afraid. So I have no fear of them pulling me to the side. Go ahead, challenge me. See where it gets you. So he gives the card to the other guy, and he's like, "Do you think this is her?" So he looks at it, and he's like, so I just stare at him. I was like, "Do you want me to pull my hair back? You want me to take my glasses off?" And I'm just like staring him in the face, like I'm like, whatever. I have no fear. So then he calls the other guy over, this younger guy, and he's like, "Do you think this is her?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, it is. Let her go." And I was like, "Thank you." So they proceed to look at Brian, and they're like, in other words, where'd you get this one? Like as if like I snuck in. And they're like, all right, you two, enjoy. And I still think they were convinced that we were underage. And that pissed me off. Do not question me. Do not be aggressive toward me. And I was very uncomfortable because there was no female there. And I would like to make that voiced. And that's my rant about that because I felt very, I felt a bad energy, bad vibes.
Maybe he was just annoyed that two people are coming to a casino in the middle of a pandemic.
No, there was plenty of people in there, and I don't think they were stopping any old ladies or old men. I feel like I was targeted.
Well, you were targeted, all right? They were Janelle fans. They knew
I
exactly who
would
you
not
were.
doubt it.
They knew exactly who you were. They were like, let's fuck with her.
Like, I know I look young, but I don't think I look like a teenager.
Yes, you do. Of course you do. Are you kidding?
Why?
Because you look like a child. Do I look 40? I don't know. It's the
No.
like I feel like the older that we get, like I feel like the more like I feel like our parents looked younger than their parents. I feel
Yeah,
that I look younger than my parents. I
yeah.
feel you look younger than me. I just whatever, we're all Benjamin buttoning as we go through this world. We're all looking younger, much like 10 years younger than we are. I don't know why.
That's a valid point. Maybe. And I think a lot of what helped is just like you got to be confident. You got to have conviction. Like they even pulled me off to the side too, and we were like, "Take your mask down," and I was like, "Here I am." Like you could check the teeth, you could check the eyes. Like obviously it's me, but whatever.
Yeah. I
Annoyed.
still get I go to a casino and they still ask me for ID.
Yeah,
Still
but
to this
I
day.
I think there's a difference between IDing someone and being like, "Oh, this doesn't really look like you," and ribbing. Like as soon as I walked in, it was like, "Oh, she's definitely not a teenager. Look how tall she is. Oh, what happened? This isn't like tell her to stop moving." That was the one thing they said too. Tell her to stop moving. Because
I
if
mean,
you want to look at my face, I got to be very, very still. Like I think it was very unnecessary.
I would have been like, "Do you have a manager?"
I should have. Now thinking about it, I should have been more like, can I have a manager and preferably a female employee? Thank you very much.
Okay, Karen. I mean, I was not on your side at all until you told me they told you to stop moving. Now it just seems like
Yeah.
people like I could see them like joking around, like, "Oh, look who's wearing this." Like I could see that being funny, but if they were like, "Stop moving,"
Yeah. Cool. You obviously know me when I get like nervous or jittery. Like I kind of I was looking at both of them. I was like, oh, what? Like, do you want me to? Like, I was kind of, and yeah, tell her to. They're talking to each other and not me. And they were just like,
here's
tell
the
her to stop
thing.
moving.
It's kind of close to Philadelphia. I'm just gonna break it down for you. They thought you were on the drugs.
That's horrible. Don't
Do
even
you see
joke
how I'm
about that.
branching out my states to hate me?
My final statement is, I think Brian looks relatively young, and I think it's because I was a young girl and they were older men. I think that's a lot of bulldingus. I think I was targeted.
You could
Sexist.
just say the name of the place and have them get a lot of complaints.
Nah, that ain't my style. Maybe they were having a bad day.
Exactly, Karen. Uh I would have had a problem with that too. But here's the thing: people don't stop me. I'm 6 foot whatever, and I just look at them.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. You're no, you're so tall and you're
Yeah,
obviously like a man. So I think it's more like, oh no, he's good. Like not if I was alone, I would have been extremely, extremely uncomfortable. Extremely with like two guys questioning me.
oh, I 100% agree. If that was someone who was alone, and in all honesty, that is the reason I would have said something. Like whenever I'm in a situation where I am like, can I see a manager? It
Mhm.
always is because I think to myself, I right now can handle you because I'm in a different place in my life.
Yeah,
But 20-year-old me, if I was alone, would not want to be in this situation. And you apparently think it's okay to talk to people like this.
exactly. And
So, yeah,
and maybe if I was alone, I would have been more like, no, no. But I think because I had Brian there, I felt very safe. You know what I mean? Like, okay, he's here. Like he's watching everything that's happening. Like he'll obviously like, protect. So I think that was more so where my brain was.
yeah, yeah. I don't feel like I've seen a lot of female security guards at casinos. I feel like they are always men. I'm thinking of all the situation, well, as many as I can remember that have involved security or whatever, and I don't really remember seeing a lot. They should have more females as security around everywhere, but yeah.
Yeah, they
Hmm.
should. And I think my final statement is I'm somebody with a very, very guilty face. I never lied about my age. I never got like a fake ID when I was younger. I never snuck in somewhere underage. So I think that's where my frustration comes into, where I'm like I'm not like if I was underage, I would have such a guilty look. I'd probably run out, like I lied, and just run. Like it sucks when you know you're telling the truth and you're just like, come on, like I ain't
Yeah.
got time for this.
So what else? Where other what when where? So casino. Anything else fun
Yes.
and exciting?
Um, After casino, we went and got Red Lobster. You know how much I love my seafood. You know how much I love my lobster, and that was mwah, chef's kiss, so freaking delicious. Love that. Like I said, a lot of good eateries, a lot of good eats, a lot of good sweets. Had plenty of cookies, and oh my god, so good. Sugar cookies and pony cookies and Reese's Mallow cups and combos, pizza
Oh,
flavor. Oh
you're just saying in general.
yes.
I thought you were saying like you were getting I was like, "Wait, at Red Lobster?" I was so confused. Okay, got
No,
it.
I'm just like umbrella-ing. Okay, so let me just share a story real quick. My life is forever changed, and I'm not being dramatic. Like I'm not saying this just to say it.
Oh,
This
I
is
know
not
where this is going and you're gonna embarrass yourself, but go ahead.
this is not like an ad or anything. I, for the first time ever, had this thing at Domino's, and it's like some kind of chocolate crispy fudge cake or whatever. Oh my god. Oh my god. When I tell you I have had little Debbie brownies. I have had homemade brownies. I have had bakery made fudge brownies. I've had lava cakes at restaurants. I've had chocolate devil's food cake, whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
I have never tasted something so delicious. The outside, delicious. The inside, not too liquidy, not thick, not like that rich ooh chocolate, not an artificial chocolate. Delicious chocolate. And then they give you a cup of icing and not I can't even describe it. Not artificial. Ooh, this is too sweet icing. Not weird icing. Like it's almost like not sandy, but it's like that nice like sandy quality texture. So it's like the ideal icing. Like I can't even, and I can't get past it. I want one like right now. Like when I tell you, if I could have one of those every day, I would. I can't get past it. Like you just break it off and it's all ooey gooey goodness. You dip it in the icing. Oh my god, made my life complete. I can't.
Okay, so we're gonna help you out. You're gonna want a new license, preferably one in Pennsylvania, because New York has decided to reject you because you're eating a Domino's.
I thought you were gonna say New York does not have those chocolate cakes. I got really upset for a second because that would be a selling point for me to move.
Nope, they definitely have them here at Domino's.
And now I wonder if I get them from my local Domino's, will they be as good? Because you and I have had experiences where I love Outback, and the Outback by my house is delicious. And then you and I went to a different one, and we both were like, "Oh," and you and I both said, had that been our first experience at Outback, we would never go back. So
Yeah.
I wonder if I get these chocolate cakes at a Domino's near me, would I be like, there they are? Or would I be like, oh, okay, they're all right? Is it just the Domino's over by Brian that has the best chocolate fudge cakes ever? I don't know. I need to experiment. I, I just,
You know what? It's Pennsylvania. Let's let them have something. It is the best. That is where you get the best lava cakes is Pennsylvania.
so good.
That and
Have you
like
ever had them?
cheese, I think. The Amish people, right? That's where the scary, I mean, not scary, but you know, the Amish people,
I didn't see any of it.
Pennsylvania.
I saw horses.
Pretty sure Pennsylvania is where the Amish people live.
Maybe. Have you ever had a fudge cake from Domino's?
No, I don't like chocolate cake.
No, 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 no. Let me,
No, no, no. I definitely don't like chocolate cake with hot, more chocolate coming out the middle.
Eric, listen to me for 20 seconds. It will change your life. I don't care if you hate chocolate. It will change your life.
You think I've never had a lava cake before?
It doesn't matter. I've had them before too, and I go, they're all right. This
So
is
does
a
it
game
taste
changer.
chocolatey?
I can't even describe it. It is like angelic. It's like an angel pooped out a chocolate cake. That's basically what it is.
I don't know that we should describe food and poop in the same sentence.
It's angel's poop.
I don't know.
Oh my god, I can't. I honestly, I need you to try it and tell me you don't like it.
I don't like it. I don't like chocolate
You don't.
things. I don't.
You don't know it.
I
Like
know.
I like sweets, but I'm not like a cake person. I'm more of like I like cookies. You know what I mean? So
Right.
when they showed it to me, I was like, oh yeah, that does look good. Oh my god. Oh
But
my
you like
god.
chocolate and I don't.
I do. It's the icing. The icing makes it though.
I agree they have good icing. I enjoy that little icing cup with their cinnamon sticks. That I enjoy.
They have cinnamon sticks.
Those are I would say they're my second favorite after Cinnabon.
I was not informed of any of this. When I was over there, we also got sandwiches. I was not aware Domino's sold sandwiches. I thought they just had pizza. Like what since when they
Oh,
have all
ready for
this?
me to blow your mind? They have pasta too and salad. And by the way, you can get two things for $5.99 any day of the week. That's a whole pizza and a sandwich. Why are we doing a Domino's ad? Fuck off, Domino's.
Unless they want to give us free chocolate cake things, then
They
yes,
ain't giving us
please.
nothing.
They're so good.
We haven't,
But
but
I
why
also
have we delved into a Domino's ad for them? But the point is, you
sorry.
love a chocolate lava cake.
I do. I also had a giant sugar cookie from a Spanish bakery. Delicious. I had so many pancakes and rice. Oh my god, yellow rice. Oh, woo! I was living my best life.
Wow, I absolutely love that. I
Thank
love
you.
it. Well, give us one last thought for this show of one more moment, and then we will pick it up on the next one.
All right. Next one, I guess I'll finish by saying, and this way start by saying next time, horror movies. Delved into the realm of horror movies. Yes, I know my franchises, but I delved into some Conjuring and some Conjuring 2. Couldn't
Okay.
sleep. And long story short, had to sleep with the lights on and One Direction playing on the Alexa. I can't say her name because she'll go off. But I had to play One Direction music with the lights on, otherwise I couldn't sleep.
I have also gotten into horror over the past week and am loving it.
I
But
am.
more on that on the next show because Comedy Jonah is heading over to do his patron show with some new fun effects and things, and I have to go help him with that.
Oh,
So
I
that
love
is
that.
starting in a few. What?
And that's great because I want to know what you did over your week while your best buddy wasn't on the island. Like you must have felt like a gravitational.
Free?
No, like I know I felt like my heart. I was like, oh no, I'm so far from Eric.
Show. You're all caught up. One of the shows now involve horror. You caught up.
Did you miss me?
Yep, missed you.
Can we go for Domino's cakes,
Nope.
please?
That's a no. Don't like chocolate cake. But you know what we can do?
What?
We can get together here tomorrow at 8:15 p.m. again when we will be joined with Mitch Muffin Moffat. Mitch from Big Brother will be here with us. We will be talking Big Brother Canada, of course, a little bit about Nikki. We will be doing all of that tomorrow, and I am so excited. We will be back again doing a Hello Friends show on Friday with
Yes.
our exit interviews. And but you know, tomorrow is the next day
And,
you want to know about, and tomorrow we will be live with Mitch.
and can oh okay. I was gonna
What?
reveal
What? Reveal.
Friday. Friday.
Yeah.
As you guys know, last week we were joined. We were joined by Dylan. That's where that phrase came from, joined. We were joined by Dylan. This Friday, we will be joined by his co host and friend, Beth.
I cannot wait. I have to say, if you guys have not listened to The Dylan Show, maybe you saw it, looked at the thumbnail, thought, I don't know who that is. You should be listening to that
Yes,
show. I would argue it is in the top 5 favorite of my shows.
I agree. One of my favorites. I agree. I'm excited to meet Beth.
So, yep, and I cannot wait to meet his co-host Beth. So it will be so much fun.
Mhm.
Uh until tomorrow, we will see you guys all then. Don't forget to thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, hit that bell, comment below now that the show's over. Share it with someone you think might like it. Check out our website if you're watching on a YouTube and wish you knew our Twitter or our Facebook. Do good out there in the world, everyone, and we will see you all on the next show. Bye for now, everybody. Bye,
Bye, friends.
friends.